What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How are you doing? I'm just gonna pop on right quick because I need to go to bed. I have been up, and I've been up since 9:45 yesterday. So I know I need to get my little hind pot in bed. But just wanted to share something with y'all right quick. Hope you had a good week. Oh gosh, it's just Monday. What am I talking about? I really am tired. So I am going to, wait a minute, there's somebody else I wanted to invite. Let me see here. One more person. I think I'm good. Yeah, I think I'm good. So hey, I just wanted to pop on. I meant to do something like this yesterday or this morning, but it just didn't happen. And so I wanted to come on because sometimes I think it's necessary. You know, we use social media as like an out. We use it as a way to vent, and we get it out. And then once we get it out, it's out there. And you may be happy with what you've done, and you may not be happy with what you've done. But so long and short of it, I'm not going to get into the whole story, but I had an incident that happened to me at Lowe's Home Improvement on Saturday, which I did not appreciate how I was treated. And I actually handled the situation the way I felt like handling it at that time. And I was not pleased with how I was treated. Hey, thanks for the hearts, Kim. I was not pleased with how I was treated, and I let myself go to the point that I came on Facebook immediately, which I think there ought to be a countdown before you come on Facebook to do something. And I went on Facebook and I was just going at it, and I was using profanity, and I was just in the moment. And as soon as I finished the live, I had someone, a friend of mine, she called me, and she wasn't rebuking me or challenging me. Like, we were laughing about it, but she said, you know, I just had to call you because as long as I've known you, and she's known me almost 20 years, she says, as long as I've known you, I've never heard you cuss. And I was like, really? Because I mean, I know I do. I have. It's not something I do on a regular. But she said, I've never heard you cuss. And so we talked about the situation. We talked about what happened, and, you know, and I told her, and, you know, and when we're in the moment of something, you know, we feel justified. You know, we feel justified because our emotions are wrapped up in it. We're offended. So I had to like challenge myself on a live that I just did. I said, because we don't get offended, we take offense. So I took offense to what happened because I went into this establishment expecting the same type of treatment that I received 2 days prior to that. And so, hey Karen, and so I was expecting this treatment and I didn't get it. So I had to like kind of dial back on a lot. I said, you know what, first of all, because I told the people in there, I said, I don't usually go angry black woman, but you took me there. And I don't even like using that phrase. And then I get on the live, and then I'm using profanity, and you know, she calls me, and like I said, it wasn't a rebuke or anything. She was just like, hey, I've never heard that. And I had to go back, and I went back and I deleted it. So that's why some of you are probably like, what is she talking about? She was cussing at Lowe's, and I mean, she was this, that, and the other. And the reason why I wanted to get on Facebook, because if I could get on Facebook and make my point and come at you some kind of way, or say this is wrong, or you need to do this, like sometimes you need to point back at yourself and look at the behavior of yourself. And because somebody, when I said that I took down my cussing video, one of my Facebook friends thought that I took it down because somebody said something, and they were like, you shouldn't let nobody tell you that blah blah blah. Like, but no, I took it down because I was not pleased with my behavior. And I know it's easy to get on Facebook and just like let folks have it, but sometimes when we get on these videos, we have to realize that at the end of the day, whether this is a personal page or a business page, it's still a representation of who you are. And my behavior in that live that I deleted is not a representation of who I am. And now we can all go there, but it's my responsibility to make sure that somebody doesn't take me to a place that I usually don't go. And I don't usually go off in business establishments and yell at people at the top of my lungs and point my finger and all this other kind of stuff. Like when I tell y'all, like I went there, I think I was wearing my straight up shirt Saturday. And I knew when I put it on, I knew something was going to, like, I just knew. But we have the responsibility as humans, as men, women, children, whoever uses these platforms, that we have to be responsible, because the same voice, this same voice that encouraged someone 5 days ago, and I get on here on a Saturday and I'm just like going in like I was going in, what type of witness is that? So if I'm encouraging you on Monday, and then on Saturday I'm just like cussing and going off about how I acted up in a home improvement store, what does that do for my witness? And so the point that I wanted to make was the same voice that, you know, motivates you to do something, to think differently, or like I always say, give you a new perspective, is the same voice that inspires you to make a decision about something. So I have to be careful about my voice. I have to be careful. Now, first, let me just put this disclaimer out there. Now, there's going to be times where I'm going to let somebody still have it. I just won't do it the way I did it on Saturday. I just won't do it that way. Because, you know, I have a business. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a trainer. I enjoy going in and doing professional development training. You know, what happens if someone happens to see a video of me acting that way, and then I'm turning around and I'm wanting to come in and speak to their employees? That's just not going to happen. So, you know, I took my video down, not because someone said something to me. Thank you. I took my video down because I was not pleased with my behavior, because that was not a good representation of myself. It was not a good representation of me. So I say this, though we have these, you know, social media pages, whatever page you use, this happens to be on Facebook, and though we do have the right to say what we want to say and how we want to respond, you have to remember that once you hit the finish button and you get the likes and the comments and the laughs and the hearts, you still have to face yourself. And you have to ask yourself, am I pleased with the person that those people are seeing in this video? And I was driving down the road and I was like, okay, you got it out, you vented, you should have done it another way. And I deleted the video. Now the 13, 14 people that got to see it, they had a hoot. They had a hoot. But it just wasn't. And I actually intend on going back to Lowe's and hopefully seeing that guy. And maybe there's going to be a different exchange, because I don't know what's going on in his life. And there's a lot going on right now, you know, with Black Lives Matter, and whether you want to accept it or not, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. Hey there. It's a lot for white people to take right now. Like, it's a lot. And when I say that, I say it in the sense of, it's a lot for us to be pushing on them in a few months when they've subtly pushed it in on us for 50 years. So it's not that we're getting pushback because people don't want to change. We're getting pushback because it's a lot. Think about how you feel when a whole lot is coming in at you. You know, if you have a family member that has something going on, and you started a new job and something's going on at home, and like all of these different things are happening, it's a lot. It's a lot. And so, you know, if we're expecting God to give us grace and mercy, we have to do the same. Am I saying that we should be silent and that we shouldn't use our voices? Absolutely not. I'm just saying that we have to come at these situations with a whole nother perspective. So I don't know what his situation was. Maybe he was having a bad day, because I did ask him. I said, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You know, are you having a bad day? Maybe you shouldn't have come to work. Like, I was letting him have it. And then I went to the manager and I was just doing my little thing. But to me, the way I acted in that store, and though it was necessary, I do agree it was necessary, because I felt something, and I don't usually feel what I felt. So it was necessary. But the way that I came on social media and represented myself, that was not good, because I am not that person. Now, I do say some cuss words. I ain't even gonna act like it. But Saturday, I was using compound cuss words. Which Lowe's? I was at McMullen Creek. But see, Saturday, I wasn't just using like damn or hell. I was using compound cuss words, y'all. Compound. Y'all know what a compound word is? It's 2 words. I was using double words. So I'm just coming on because I come on and I say a lot of things. And I'm always trying to encourage, and I still hope that I'm able to encourage you with this same voice. But I wanted to just come and say, you know what? I'm not too big to say, hey, I did something that I'm not proud of, because I think in me doing that, I'm leading by example. I don't know who may need to hear this, who may need to know this, but it makes you a bigger person when you can step up and say, hey, you know what? I was not really pleased with my behavior. Oh no, I was in McMullen Creek. But you know, I was using compound cuss words, Tasha. But yeah, so my point for making this video was to say, hey, for the 14 people that did get to see the video, and I tried to invite you all because I know who actually saw it. You know that that's not me, but somehow something came out of me, and we should never let someone take us to a place that we never go. Now, if you somebody that cuss people out all the time and smoking cigarettes and drinking and throwing beer bottles and blah, if that's what you do every day, then when you get mad you do that, then that's what you do every day. But that's not me. And so I felt like it was my responsibility to come to my Facebook family and say, hey, I shouldn't have done that. And the video was taken down. Yeah, but the angry black woman did come out. I obliged. I went there. But the lesson in all of this is, if I can motivate you, to do, something else, I should inspire you to do better by my actions. I'm not trying to act like I'm some martyr or some, whatever. But there are people that follow me, and I'm an example, and they really take to heart some of the things that I say. So when I come on and put my big girl panties on, and if I can keep on exercising, it'll be some little girl panties soon. But thank you guys for watching and taking time, and hopefully you got something out of this. So if you do something that you know that you're not proud of, be the big person and say, hey, you know what? I'm not proud of what I did. I'm not proud of what I said. I'm not proud of my behavior. And I need to figure out how to do something different. And that's the purpose of this video. So thank you guys for watching and checking it out. This one will probably be deleted in 24 hours because, it'll serve its purpose in 24 hours. So you all have a wonderful evening.